Got a 2011 Impala in here. It had an exhaust leak. Broke a stud. It's only a 2011, so if it happened to this one, it's probably going to be happening to a lot more real soon. This one's getting all rotted out too. You can see that. It's starting to go, so I'm going to replace that one too. These studs, they don't like to come out. They're press fit in. They're knurled. So that was a broken stud. It was actually still in there. Yeah, what I do is I just take some MAP gas, get it glowing red. I use an air hammer and I air hammered it out. You can probably use a chisel and a hammer too if you need to, if you want to do this job yourself instead of taking it in somewhere. The gasket's going to run you about cheap, and it's just labor, you know. You buy some MAP gas and you get this stuff good and glowing red and it'll come out. I suppose you could try to drill it, but those studs are really hard. They don't drill very easy, and then you still got to deal with, I don't know, getting it out. So I'll show you how I do the other one. I whacked this one. I just banged it out, and then I figured, what the heck, I'll make a stupid video on this stuff. What I'm going to do first is just kind of, this gasket, it really can't be scraped off. It's really hard. Just chip it off with a chipping hammer and a hammer. See how that comes off like that? You could use a scraper and you'll think it's all scraped off, and, well, it won't be. Yeah, use a chipping hammer too. You put little baby golf ball dimples in it everywhere, but that's fine. It'll seal. You want to wear safety glasses too, or this stuff will fly right out in your eyeball. I suppose you could use a grinder or something too. Usually when you use a chipping hammer on most vehicles, the stuff comes off a lot easier than this. This stuff is stuck on here real good. It'll come out that easy for you too with a chisel. They're press fit in cold, so they don't like to come out at all. It took about, I don't know, maybe a couple, 3 minutes with MAP gas to get it out. Yeah, this stuff will melt. It won't melt metal, but it'll get it hot enough to make it malleable. So it works fine for just about everything I use in automotive. Yeah, do the same with this. Yeah, biggest reason why I like using a chipping hammer is because it's really hard to tell where the metal starts and the rust ends. Like I say, you can grind it too, but I just don't. I don't know, I guess you could call it a stubborn preference. This is how I do it and it works fine. Yeah, I think I got it all, and then I go whacking it more. There's more stuff flying off of it. There, good enough. Now I'm going to find some bolts for this. Should be like 10 125s or 10 15s. They should work fine for this. Okay, got a cheesy little $5 gasket, and I'm going to put some of this stuff on it. You probably don't need it. I use it all the time though. It's my favorite exhaust putty stuff. And yeah, I've got a couple nuts and bolts I just took out of my bolt bin. Yeah, I just put a little bit of that goo on here. Don't need a lot. So there, if you have that problem, you can make fairly easy work of it that way. Hope this helps somebody. Yeah, one more thing. This wasn't a flat gasket, so I don't know. When you get these aftermarket gaskets and they're not flat, they actually have like an O-ring and then it's stamped on another gasket, you're going to bend the flanges like this. But you want to tighten them until they're bottomed out. They don't get any tighter. So just make sure they're tight, tight, tight. They're going to bend, but they'll stay that way. They're not going anywhere.